Good morning, boomers. It's the voice of the blockchain, Satoshi's big cousin, cryptography's finest, Champagne Crypto. Thank you for booming in. Shout out to the meta maniacs. We got Polygon pumping on the left flank after Disney collaboration news. Celsius has gone bankrupt and more. Bitcoin above $20,000 currently. We're going to talk all about that, but make sure that you're caressing the buttons for me immediately. I need you tricking this algorithm because they've been hating on the champ, even though we're pushing back here. Just drop a little comment, caress the like button, share it to yourself, do something. Just drop one letter comment. I just want to make sure that this algorithm doesn't play me because I know that the boomers are out here, but some of you guys are silent lurkers. So, you know, do me that solid and drop me a little comment. Shout out to everybody tuning in. Let's check out the math. Let me put up this thumbnail. There's something going on here. Every time that I hit live, the regular thumbnail doesn't come on, and neither does the monetization button come on automatically. I got to go after the fact. After I'm live, I got to press everything right there. But hey, it is what we do. We do the extra work. It's all good. Okay? Sometimes you got to add that extra layer and show up a little extra early and do one more extra step than the normies do, than the NPCs do. That's what makes you the main character. You got to do a little bit more than your average schmo. Kaboom. Let me check out the chat, see what's shaking and baking. There we go. I got that thumbnail up. Got these articles up. We got BTC. Nice candle on BTC. Let's check out BTC over here. We got 20,327 currently over here on the networks. And it's surging. I don't know what happened. All of a sudden here in the past about 2-3 hours, we've seen a surge from about 19,600 up to where we're currently at 20,320 and change. So it's looking good in the crypto. Oh, let me check out the chat box. Make sure you drop me a comment. Shout out to Manuel Herrera. Getting live. I see you guys. Life is here. Dab Master Jay. Shout out to Dab Master. I haven't seen you in a while. Shout out to the Gorilla Gang. We're still out here, guys, sharpening our blades. The crypto maniacs are still here. The meta maniacs are still here. While people have dropped out of the crypto space, we're here going harder than ever, pushing more weight and sharpening our blades. I told you guys I need machetes, katanas, samurais. I need it all sharpened, extra sharp. Shout out to Cryptmatic. I got my day ones here. Guys, Life, Dab Master, Cryptmatic, boom! Make sure you follow me on all the networks, caress the buttons, and like I said, just drop a little comment here. If you're listening to this on the replay, drop a little comment, just one word, kaboom, a pump, a Celsius, do something. And let's trick out this algorithm here because apparently they've been hating on the lives. I dropped a short video. I've been dropping shorts, obviously. But these shorts I'm dropping, they're getting 6, 7, 800, 900 views in less than 24 hours. Then I come here with a nice live stream. I give you the raw, and then they want to hit me up with like 50 views. So what's really shaking and baking out here? It's obviously the algo that is not favoring the champ. So we're going to do both. We're going to hit you up with the short form, the long form, the mid form, the middle form. I've been doing those AI videos, and I've seen a couple people, more than a couple, hit me up or hit the affiliate link up for that video maker bot. And I gotta say, I mean, how can you not be using something like this? It's there at your disposal. It's extra, guys. It's the name of the game. Believe it or not, okay. And I hate to say this, but you know the champ keeps it to you real. on the internets, on the social media networks, the algorithm favors quantity over quality. And that's the truth. And right now they want quantity of shorts. Boom, 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 boom. So you hit them up. And if you want to hit them up with that short form or that mid form, an AI bot like Amy, you know, I got Amy working for me, and she laces up. She helps me up with the tools. 1, 2, 3. I hit her up with the script, and she even narrates for me. Kaboom! Shout out to Lion Empire Legal with 200 SEK. Whatever currency that is, I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Kaboom to you. Shout out to Lion Empire. Shout out to Johnson Cackery. I see you out there. It's time to Mars. Let's see. Let's see the math over here. Currently above 20,000. I'm not at all convinced that we're going to pump yet, though. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I'm not at all convinced that we're going to pump, and I'm going to keep repeating the same thing. Why is Bitcoin going down? The economy right now, everything is too uncertain. And BTC has grown big enough that it's influenced by the legacy markets. Before it was a hedge against global uncertainty and inflation, and now it's become part of it, it seems like. Until it's not, though. Okay, and I think it's going to have to evolve into that. And when people start seeing that its limited circulating supply is something that needs to be paid attention to. Shout out to Jay Vore. He says he agrees. I'm not sure what you agree with. I just said a lot right there, but I appreciate you. Shout out to Dab Master Jay and the Gorilla Gang. I'm glad that you guys are back. Kaboom! All the boomers, whatever SEK currency that is, I appreciate it. I don't know what that is. SEK. Never heard of it, but I receive it. Kaboom! When is YouTube gonna set up crypto in the chat on the population of the chat box here on the super chats? When is YouTube and Google gonna set up? You know, it should be easy for you guys to lace me up with the crypto right here. Why did 1, 2, 3 bada bing? You know, it's actually, I was thinking about this the other day. It's actually surprising. You know, as much as crypto's evolved, it's still got a lot more to evolve. It's like, how many stores are selling directly with crypto online? You know, there's a crypto option, but like, how many are just like all crypto? You know, how much peer-to-peer is going down in crypto? I think it has a lot more room to grow here in the Web3 space. Lion Empire Legal says it's from Sweden. Okay, I appreciate you. Thank you. Shout out to Sweden. I don't know much about Sweden, I'll be honest with you. But shout out to Sweden and everybody else in Europe. I was going to say Swedish Corona. It's Swedish Krona. It's about $20. Okay, I appreciate that. Thank you so much there, Lion Empire. I appreciate the gratuity. Guys, if you're feeling the live stream, if you're getting value from the live streams, from the short, from the energy the champ provides, make sure you drop a couple ducats here in the bucket, whether it be kronas, dollars, francs, yen, whatever it is, bits, ETH, more. Send it on over to the champ. I receive it. I appreciate it. We continue to boom. And right now, I appreciate the gratuities because, of course, the market's down. It's not like it's booming. So we're going to go harder. We're going to scrape up the pot here and make sure that we're collecting the gains as much as possible. I appreciate that so much, Lion Empire. Shout out to Sweden. Sometimes in my mind, I get Sweden and Switzerland not confused, but, you know, mixed up sometimes. But shout out to Sweden, indeed. Jay Vore's in the house. Lion Empire Legal is in the house. Johnson Cackery is in the house. Dab Master J is here as well. We got this Bitcoin candle surging right now. It's been all the way up ever since I got on the networks. What's going on here? All of a sudden, a change of tides, and we're above 20K. I mean, you know, it looks profound here on the hourly chart, but let's see where this takes us. Let's look at the technical. Still reading sell. The technicals haven't changed yet, but certainly a good action here on the hourly. Let's check out that 5-day. You can see that 5-day. We have a sell-off, but, you know, ever since we had that sell-off earlier this week, we had a V-shaped recovery. It looks like we're having another breakout because that last resistance was just broken. That resistance of 20,250 was just broken, like right now. So that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Let's see where the next resistance price is. It's about 20,600. About 20,600, somewhere around there. Now, if we can make it at 21K, that's a whole nother thing. But again, I'm not entirely that excited. I'll be honest with you. Think of the big picture. It's still hurry up and wait. Let me check out that 6-month rotation here. What's up with my trading view, man? Why is it acting so funny bunny? Every time I change the time here. There you go. Change the log a little bit. Once you change the log, it looks a little bit different. But yeah, we're clearly under the support lines that I drew back. But there we go. We're seeing some sort of consolidation here. And this is what I like to see. This is exactly what I like to see. I mean, we saw some consolidation back in May and then it dropped again. So let's see how long we can hold these prices around 19, 20,000. But certainly, it seems like there is some support here around 19 or 20,000. Every time we dip under 20K, it seems like we got some strong buyers there around 19K. Again, there is still a possibility in my book that we can go down to, 15K, even 10K. Now, every day that passes by, that possibility becomes less, obviously. Every day that passes by, that we're around 20K, that possibility becomes less. But that's what's going on, guys. Let's go ahead and check out the headlines. We got Matic over there. I just did a short. Matic has teamed up with or is collaborating with Disney. Disney announced that it chose Matic as the only blockchain for its business accelerator, an accelerator program where they're using, collaborating with several businesses, 6 businesses to be exact. Matic being the only blockchain, and it's for AR, augmented reality, artificial intelligence, NFTs, or whatnot. Now, as soon as that was announced, Polygon surged about 15%. Let me pull that up on you guys. And again, I'm excited about that because Polygon, Phantom, AVAX, these are Ethereum alternatives that I use. And I want to say bullish on. I think I want to say, bullish is kind of extreme, but I'm definitely confident in or excited about the potential of these Ethereum alternatives. Now, again, my favorite is Phantom, but Polygon right now has a larger market cap. It's already been adopted by OpenSea. Now you got Disney in the house. We've used Polygon plenty of times. We got Sandbox also using Polygon. So I wouldn't sleep on Polygon Matic, guys. I wouldn't sleep. And we got Polygon up almost 18% right now. And I'm glad that we've been using this for over a year now. I mean, this has definitely been one of the preferred Ethereum alternatives for us. We've been in and out of this blockchain, and it's doing great. I don't see any reason for Polygon Matic right now to lose any weight, unless the entire crypto market does. But it looks like it's set up to win. It's definitely one that I have in my portfolio. Not so much now that I did before, but it's definitely an Ethereum alternative that I do consider. Let's see what the chat's saying over here. Champ, you from the U.S., Sweden next to Switzerland? I don't know if Sweden is next to Switzerland. I know they're both in Europe, but I haven't been to either country, so I couldn't tell you. I really don't know. I haven't been down the block in Switzerland or Sweden, so I don't know. But I often do get the two countries confused. It's because of the SW, obviously. You know what I mean? But, yeah, I keep it real. I mean, that's the facts, Jack. Shout out to Guys Life. Shout out to Johnson, Kakri, Vur, and the rest of the maniacs. Again, thank you to Lion Empire for the gratuity for the Swedish kronas. I appreciate that. Guys, if you're getting value, drop a couple ducats in the bucket. Don't show up to the crypto party empty-handed. Don't be the guy that doesn't come with a bottle or a smoke or, or something. Don't be the guy that shows up empty-handed. That don't let it be you. Don't let it be you. Come on. I give you guys plenty of value for free every single day. Every single day I'm pulling up on you guys. So Why not? Let's check out the winners and losers over here on my watch list. Big winner, Matic, Shib, Monero, Rune. I like Rune. I'll tell you that much. Ether back over 1100. Looking good. Ether in the bits, guys. That's all I got to say. Ether in the bits. And then you have these other coins, the Polygons, the Matics. We're going to have to do something like, constructing a good portfolio. A good portfolio is anchored, obviously, in Bitcoin and then Ether. Those are the only blue chips, in my opinion. There is no other blue chips in the game. You can argue about other potential blue chips, but it needs to be argued. BTC and ETH are blue chip. Okay? Bitcoin more than ETH, obviously. Even ETH is called into question at moments. Bitcoin's there. Once you've established the BTC and the ETH, and you want to look at, the Ethereum alternatives, perhaps, decentralized exchanges, also centralized exchanges. Whether you like it or not, centralized exchanges do play a part in the cryptocurrency ecosystem. So I wouldn't sleep on them. Like something like Binance, which is a hybrid of a centralized exchange and somewhat of a decentralized exchange. Somewhat. I'm not going to say entirely. I mean, they got probably the keys to it, but they're trying, at least. Something to consider. BNB, I think, is it's close to blue chip. I wouldn't consider it 1,000 blue chip, but BNB, if you're thinking centralized, it needs to be on the board. And let's not forget, BNB was the first to remix the Ethereum, the EVM, and come up with I'm not going to say the first, but they were the amongst the first to really popularize having their own Ethereum alternative chain. I don't know if you call it a L1 or an L2 or but you know what I mean. The ability to switch over to their network on your MetaMask. So I wouldn't sleep on BNB. BNB for years has outperformed Bitcoin till recently. A solid one. So you got your DEXs, your SEXs, decentralized exchange, centralized exchanges. You also have your metaverse tokens, your SANs, your Decentralands. And I think that cryptocurrency portfolios should consist of those. Blue chips, Ether alternatives, DEXs, SEXs, and meta tokens. We can do a whole video on that. All right, guys. Drop me a little comment, a question. Let me know what's shaking and baking. I think we hit most of the beats. I'm trying to keep the lives a little bit shorter. Instead of like a whole hour, 45 minutes, an hour, keep them more like 20, 30 minutes and see how the algo. I'm flipping it up on the algo because it's playing me. I'm going to play with it. You know what I mean? For such a long time, while it was a bull run, we got comfortable. We was just doing one live stream a day, about an hour. And we kept that format, and that was cool. But that's cool. Sometimes you got to do a little more. Sometimes you got to do a little more. And I think that's the time. Right now, you got to double down. This is the time to double down. I need you guys going stronger, sharpening the blades, katanas, samurais, machetes, all kinds of different sharp blades. I need the sharp weaponry here in the population of the chat box. Now make sure you're hitting up the gym. I pulled up today. Woke up a little later. Usually I pull up around 6:30. I got there around a little after 7. And I did squats today. Squat. Worked up to about 2 plates, a 10 and a 5, which is about, 255. Topped off 4 reps only. I've been kind of weak on the squats, I'll be honest with you. I feel a lot stronger with the deadlifts. But either how, make sure you're squatting at least twice a week. Preferably 3 times a week if you're still a young gun. Right now I'm doing twice. But I used to do it 3 times a week for a year plus. Squats should be the cornerstone of your physical regime, your program right there. You got to be squatting, putting that weight. I don't need you guys doing little accessories. Celsius gone. Yeah. I forgot about that. I'm about to wrap everything up, but I haven't even talked about Celsius. Yeah, let's talk about that real quick. Celsius Network files for Chapter 11 bankruptcy. Chapter 11 bankruptcy has been filed over here by Celsius Network. Remember that we're like a trusted platform at once. Deposit here. Are these guys going to get their crypto back? Guys, Let this be a lesson to everybody out there. Forget about depositing in another exchange. If it's not your keys, it's not your crypto. Bottom line. It's the bottom line out here. Crypto Lender said it has $167 million in cash on hand and will continue to freeze customer withdrawals. They will continue to freeze customer withdrawals. Tell me how this is different than this is even worse than a bank. At least banks have some sort of an insurance. Okay? So, don't go the crypto route so that you could be treated worse than your bank treats you. Okay? These people are freezing customer withdrawals. This was once a platform that we kind of liked for a second. I know a couple people in the population of the chat box were using Celsius networks to get returns on their BTC and ETH. Now, I wasn't entirely convinced, but I never hated. And they certainly looked like a trusted platform. But this goes to show you that anything can go down in crypto, and what looks legit can end up crashing and burning. Celsius has filed for Chapter 11. The lender that is facing a liquidity crisis, the crypto lender is facing a liquidity crisis, has filed Chapter 11 bankruptcy protection in the Bankruptcy Court, Southern District of New York. What else is there to be said? That's it. I mean, I can keep writing, but they filed. That's it. Wipe them down. Wipe them down. Another one bites the dust out here. Sheesh. One of the crypto lenders facing financial trouble in the latest liquidity crisis in crypto. There's a liquidity crisis in crypto. You people took a lot of leverage. Over leveraged out here. Sheesh. I didn't mean to click that video. Let me pull back. Yeah, so all I got to say is I'm glad I'm not involved in that. Okay, I'm glad I wasn't involved in Solana, the UST. I wasn't involved in Celsius. There's a lot of things that the champ has opted out of. Okay, I want you guys to take note right now. There's several things that I've opted out of. Now, I've tried things and some things have burned. Okay, but with experience, it takes a lot to convince me. I'm going to be honest with you. You want to be here for the long gun. You want to be on these crypto streets. You want to be calling yourself a crypto general here deep in the foxholes of the cryptocurrency blockchain trenches. Then it has to take a lot to convince you. And if it's not your keys, it's not your crypto. I don't care if it's Celsius, BlockFi. I don't know. I don't care. Let this be a lesson. And for the squeaky clean guys out there, the normie YouTubers, the standard platforms that they hate on referral maxi degen platforms, but yet they talk about Celsius. There's no difference. What's the difference at this point between a drip network and a Celsius? One is more indie than the other. At the end of the day, there's a high probability that they won't be around in a couple of years. To keep it $1.50. Okay? I know some people are not going to like that, but I got to speak the real out here. But I'm just saying, what's the difference? Why can't CoinDesk talk about the smaller indie degen platforms? Okay, because, Solana had a problem. UST went down bust. So how's that different than the referral maxis, the indie ones? I guess you get big enough, you get mainstream enough, people start accepting you, even if you're funny bunny. You put a nice sticker on it, you get enough followers, all of a sudden you're not the big bad wolf. People be hating on independent projects. People be hating if you don't got the blue check, if the rest of the herd is not following you. Johnson Cackery's over here asking, what about Web3? This is all Web3. Web3. I think we need to use hashtag Web3 more often. I like hashtag Web3 more than I like the meta. I think the meta got played out quick. I mean, it's sexy, but it's not at the same time. But shout out to the meta cocks. We're still going to drop it. Web3 sounds a little bit more mature. I'm going to be honest with you. Web3 sounds more mature. Metaverse sounds like an astronaut. Like dinosaurs and astronauts. Dinosaurs and astronauts are popular amongst children for a reason. You don't see a child talking about Web3. But you're going to see him talking about space and stuff. Celsius talked a good talk. I know. And so did BlockFi and a lot of these other guys. The outfits that they look like really spruced up and they got shiny, you know, they got the logos. And, you know, they got, I'm not going to say support, but at least they're okayed by the big outfits. They, you know, the big outfits talk about them. CoinDesk, the Cointelegraph, you know, the big guys. You know, they're on the mainstream radio rotation, basically. You know, they're on the radio rotation. Their song is trash. They got no flow. Okay, maybe the beat is okay. The beat is hot. Let's say the beat is hot. The flow is trash. They sound like everybody else. But yeah, you hear them all the time, and it's okay. And nobody's like, yo, what's this guy talking about? This is garbage. The content is garbage. No one calls it out. Why? Because it's on the mainstream. You know, it's a morning radio. It's it's top 40, but it's trash. So at the end of the day, you got a lot of top 40s here. UST, Celsius, a lot of those top 40s are trash. They could be, I mean, so why would you differentiate them from any other small indie platform that's trying to give you 1% a day? At the end of the day, I'm going to be honest with you, it looks like there's better returns with the indie stuff. I don't know. And they all have did Celsius have referral links? Did Celsius have referral links? I don't know because I didn't link the referrals. But did it? Maybe it probably did. It probably did. Let me know. All right, guys. I think I hit all the beats today. I got a little excited out there. How long have we been on? About 27 minutes. I'll take a few more minutes here for some comments and questions. The champ is here every single weekday. Make sure you tap in. Make sure you check out all the videos, the shorts, the regular videos, the long form video. I'm dropping them all. I'm dropping them all every day. I'm dropping them all every day. The algo blocks you because you speak the truth, chant kaboom. Yeah. But listen, the algo's not going to sleep thinking about me all the time either. Okay? And yeah, it probably put me among some bad lists, but the algo's stupid as well too. It'll bite the bait. So if I could trick out the algo and make it think that I'm, maybe swinging top 40 for a second, we could play with it. That's why I need you guys dropping the comments and doing the shares or whatnot. And maybe we sneak in a couple of the short form videos, a couple normie videos with a couple top 5s, top 3s. I know some guys don't like that, but we need a couple new cadets in the field. At least we're still giving them real information. I'm not saying come deposit your crypto over here and I'm going to hold it for you. I'm not telling them that. Anyhow, shout out to Manny. Shout out to Guys Life. Johnson Cackery. Guys, make sure you're following Champagne Crypto's links down below. I got the link tree linked up. We got Theta TV. We got Sandbox. We got your favorite crypto exchanges. Crypto.com. If you haven't signed up to them, they're it's another way to go in and out of crypto for fiat. With fiat, they got a nice app. I use the centralized exchanges as well. I just don't let them hold my bags. Like, if I got to buy or sell with the fiat, you got the Coinbase options, but I think most people did the Coinbase. Okay? But you got the Crypto.com. There's another one. There's the Binance. Check out the links. And then also, of course, I would say right now, the hottest link that I'm excited about is that video creator tool. I use it every day. Every day I'm doing at least a video. I should probably do more. Yeah, they get, 50, 60, 70 views when I drop them like the live stream would do, but it's fast. I don't got to talk over here for an hour. I could just give it a paragraph of information, introduce an article, and then link it to the article. Regulation coming fast now. Bodies are stacking up. Yeah, that's what they want. I mean, listen, the threat of regulation's always been in the horizon here, looming in the horizon in the cryptocurrency space, and it continues to do so. I mean, that's been, when hasn't it been a threat? When hasn't it been a threat? In fact, I think it's less of a threat than it was before. Before, if you were here at the very beginning, it was like, oh, Bitcoin? Oh, you're like dark web. Like you might, the feds may come knocking at your door just because you have Bitcoin. That's not the case anymore. Now Bitcoin's friendly. You got Kevin O'Leary and everything holding bags. But that wasn't the case 5 years ago. So, you know, when you talk about regulation, I've been hearing about it for years. And yeah, I think it's coming, you know. We'll see. All right, guys. I appreciate guys' life here in the box. Johnson Cacker, the rest of the Meta Maniacs. Make sure you link up all the links down below. If you're making content, if you want a place to chop it up, the Discord's open. I'm there. Let me know. I encourage you guys, continue to DCA. In my opinion, it's not financial advice, but also create content. If you don't want to come out on the camera talking, or if you don't even want to talk, you could do the AI bot. There's all kinds of content that you could create. Lay some affiliate links of the things that you like. You know what I mean? If you're spending all this time online, make sure it's paying you. You're not paying them. You know what I mean? It's either you're the producer or the consumer. Just produce a little more.